Da da da! Welcome to my life, losers, where I'm trying to make a spotlight out of a regular lamp. The lighting in this room is not gonna work. You should really wait until it's daytime and the lighting makes sense in here. That's an interesting... God, now the light's terrible. Holy crap, I'm tired. Today's been a long day. Anyway, I remembered to make a video because Brett, who I will put in this green space here, sent me a sneak peek of his video for Friday, which reminded me that, you know, I do YouTube things, so I should do YouTube things. So I'm making a video. Oh, see, I changed the angle. Isn't that nice? Why did I decide to make a video after work? That's a stupid idea. Alright, so I watched a video from like a fucking year ago, because that's when apparently I had my shit together. And I forgot I was going to steal the ideas from English in Action, because that was soon after I had dropped English in Action and moved on over here to become the nautical hipster. Speaking of the nautical hipster, you may not understand why I have that name. I mean, I wore the hat in the last video. The point is, it was a character that I was going to make sketches for and I never really did, but I do use that character on my Instagram. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. You'll see what I'm up to. What other things can I do? The 5 things that I stole from English in Action that are actually solid topics for me to talk about. Books, people, music, theater, and art. I have never nailed that well. I am reading. You cannot see that, good God. Yep, gonna have to buy a flashlight app. Not buy one, they're free. Why don't phones come with a flashlight app automatically installed? Like, everybody uses them. Okay, now that there's a light in front of me, you can see my book. I'm reading Senor Vivo and the Coco Lord. This is the second book in a series. I think I've probably talked about this author before, Louis de Bernier. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's English. He spent a lot of time in Latin America, hence the Latin American trilogy he has written. The other book of his that I've read, other than the first book in this trilogy, is Birds Without Wings, which is about Turkey during the First World War, specifically Western Turkey, which is close to Greece, and so it had a lot to do with cultural conflicts and nationality, and it's a very good book. I highly recommend it. This, less heavy, though there's certainly some heaviness to it because that is kind of implied in anything relating to Latin America, even a parody of a Latin American country. This isn't about a real Latin American country, it's about a made-up one. He's very good at pointing out differences between politics and, like, small-town culture. Like the dissonance. And it's great. I love it. It's a great book. Highly recommend it. The first book is called The War of Don Emanuel's Netherparts. It's a great trilogy. It's very funny. It's magical realism. Totally read it. I spent way too much time talking about this book. I'm gonna go along now. People! I mean, I don't know. I've been working a lot, so I've been dealing with a lot of people. Shit, my phone. Booyah! The theater. I'm not really doing anything at school. I auditioned for all of the shows. Didn't get into any of them because I am a subpar actor. I got called back for 2 out of 3. So that's something. But I'm super into Hamilton right now because, I mean, honestly, who isn't? If you're not, you're wrong. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it now. It's 2.5 hours of your life you will not regret spending and doing literally nothing else. Alexander Hamilton. No, I like Hamilton. I mean, other than the fact that it's freaking genius and that Lin-Manuel Miranda is a freaking genius. I mean, it's a musical about a historical thing. History, theater, double major. It's like it was made for me. You keep going, man. You're the best. You're so strong and beautiful. Music. We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts. Oh right, I was gonna bring up Ninja Sex Party. I've been watching a lot of Game Grumps. That's part of the reason I haven't made any videos, because it's very easy to watch just hours of Game Grumps. I'm not super into playing video games, but I really enjoy watching people play video games. Like, if my sister, before she moved out, would sit on the couch and play video games all day, like, during a weekend, if I wandered into the living room, I would get stuck on the couch, like, for hours. I've watched her play all of Star Fox Dinosaur Planet, like, multiple times. And most of Wind Waker. I should note, I've watched her play most of Wind Waker, the GameCube version, which took way longer to beat, because finding the Triforce pieces was way more complicated. It took way longer in the GameCube version than it did in the Wii version. And, like, if you've seen the Game Grumps playthrough of Wind Waker, you know it's one of the long ones. So anyway, the point was, from that, I got into Ninja Sex Party because they're ridiculous and ridiculous. Basically, it's because they're ridiculous. What the fuck else was I supposed to talk about? Art! Art. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Most of my art is wrapped in stuff right now. The other stuff I have handed to people as gifts. So I can't show you any of my art that I've done recently because it's all Christmas presents. Oh, I just finished House. It was not as sad at the end as I expected. They finally managed to make a Dead Poets Society reference. It was a small one, but they fit it in there. And like, come on! You have a show with Robert Sean Leonard and you make references to things all the time of that era, and I'm like, when are they going to make a Dead Poets Society reference? They have to make a Dead Poets Society reference because Robert Sean Leonard isn't it, and that would be super meta, and it would be hilarious. And they did it. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I have a headache. I have no idea if I will be able to edit anything out of this. So, fucking bye. I love you. Subscribe and comment and shit, and I am going to die. Bye.